What's up, guys? Today is going to be an awesome day. Finally, I'm installing my meth kit. I'm super excited. All that time and effort I put into researching of how I'm going to get this working and what kit I'm going to go with, what meth I'm going to run. It's finally all coming together. And I'm just heading over to the shop right now. Going to get this installed with the boys at Auto Bliss. Let's do it. So we just got here. Let's head in, say hi to the guys, and get this install started. Okay, so before I install this, I figure I'll go over some of the parts needed to do a meth kit install. I'm using the Burger Motorsports Meth Kit to work directly with my JB4. It comes with everything you need except the throttle pipe. So first things first, here's the throttle pipe. So the difference between the stock throttle pipe and this one is the stock throttle pipe on a Mark 7 GTI is plastic. It doesn't have that meth bung built into it, so you'd have to physically screw a hole or drill a hole through the plastic throttle pipe and then use some sort of a compression fitting to hold it on. So plastic, technically flammable fluids, doesn't sit well with me, so I spent the extra money and got a new throttle pipe. That's the spoolin throttle pipe. The meth kit itself comes with everything you see here and everything you need to do the install. Start with the pump. It's a cooling mist pump. This is obviously what's going to pump the fluid. A solenoid, which the solenoid, you put it before the nozzle itself. So when it sprays, like it'll spray the mist and then it'll instantly suck back all the fluid, so you don't get any drops into your throttle pipe and unwanted meth water mixture being put in. So you can get the perfect amount without causing any issues. It's got the fail-safe box here, which gets wired in to various wires, which I'm not going to explain, or I'll explain later on while we're doing it. It comes with the injector nozzle itself. I'm using a CM5. I ordered this from the Burger Motorsports website. They do come in different sizes. If you have any issues with using too much methanol or too little, you can adjust the sizes. I think CM3, CM5, CM7, you can run dual nozzle. I'm running a single nozzle, CM5 to start with, and we'll see how it goes after I map it out. It comes with the core, I believe it's 1/4 inch nylon hosing. Some guys use steel braided hoses. I'm just going to go with this for now. And that's pretty much it. So that's pretty much everything you need to install a meth kit on your car. Other than the tank itself, I'm running it out of my washer fluid tank. I want everything in front of the firewall, just in case, even though I'm not running a flammable fluid, technically anything over 50% ethanol is flammable. I'll always be either running boost juice, which is 49%, or a washer fluid, which is going to be anywhere from 45 to 49% ethanol. But either way, I'm going to throw everything in front of the firewall just to avoid any issues. just in case. I don't like the idea of a nylon tube with technically flammable liquid running through my cabin. So let's get the car in, get it put up on the hoist, and start this install.
So what are we working on here?
So this is the throttle pipe right here, which is going to be swapped out with this, with the built-in meth bug.
Oh, it's George! Mr. Ticket!
So that
Okay, so we can't reach the top of the throttle pipe from down below. We got to get to that clamp right there. So we're going to have to move a few things to get to it and pull it out. Stock throttle pipe. Okay, so we gotta switch over the, what'd you say this sensor was?
I think it's a map sensor.
Yeah, some sort of map sensor to the new throttle pipe, and this rubber pipe as well. Probably pretty delicate, right?
Yeah, you can give it a little. It's a pretty new car, so it shouldn't be too tight. There you go. Yeah, it's a map sensor.
How can you tell?
It's just, this is essentially like a when the air induces a pressure here,
So it's just all pressure related?
Yeah, the voltage changes.
Okay. And then if the voltage goes too low,
Yeah,
or
it might be that when there's a lot of pressure on it, the voltage goes high, or that the voltage goes low.
but either way, it sends a signal to the
It
ECU
sends a
and
signal
towards
to
code.
the ECU to essentially continuously change the air-fuel mixture,
Yeah, okay.
because it's always measuring the pressure in the air, and yeah.
So I don't know which way this has to go. It goes up or down.
Whatever works the best.
Well, because in the car,
So it might be the other way.
yeah. I can change that after. It's not a big deal. The new bolts in. Okay, so we got the new throttle pipe in, just tightening everything up.
Follow your rear washer fluid tubing.
It's hard to see what's going on, but the new one's in there. So we're just trying to reposition this clamp here. It's kind of awkward and hard to see. It's just the top clamp onto the throttle body itself. Okay, so we're just trying to figure out where we're going to put the tap into the washer fluid tank. So there's my tank right there. There's the pump and the sensor. So we're trying to see which way is going to be best to tap it, because the nylon piping is going to run along and then back up. Okay, so we drilled the hole into the washer tank and used the grommet, filled it with silicone or sealant. This is also temporary until I get the proper attachment, which is being shipped to me, and I'll switch it out after. And then we're routing the nylon tubing up into here to where the pump's gonna go. Okay, so we got the pump in and the solenoid. We're just trying to figure out the wiring. So here's where I put my pump. I'm gonna fabricate a bracket to mount, but for now it's just zip tied on. Goes back down, and the solenoid is down underneath under there where you can't see it. So now we're just gonna start dealing with the wiring.
Yeah, so right beside it?
14, 15, 16. So it would be
The top
blue, you said?
blue is 16.
Blue is 16.
You have one shot at this.
Yeah, you can't reuse these. I've already done this when I got my before. Is that the right one? You see it coming through?
Yeah.
It's 16?
That one looks
Everyone
like
double check?
16.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Orange.
This is the opposite of dismantling a bomb.
Orange to 3.
Orange to 3.
It's connecting.
We're building a bomb.
Careful, you're triggered.
Armenians in here.
3? Everyone, this is 3?
I don't see 3. Hold on.
George here's got some awesome, really professional connectors instead of using barrettes or soldering. It's like proper way to do it.
Pick it up. How much power do you think the fender emblems need?
I'm thinking like 10 horsepower apiece at the wheels. No, it's not that they gave you power, bro. They gave you traction.
Wow, those things are crazy.
Yeah.
Making a curtain
So
arrow
they
around
go on like this. Right, so you put this on first.
That's the graphic, bro. The line's perfect.
So I bought this kit online from Jegs,
Yeah.
and the tool itself is a GM tool, because these are Delphi or GM weather pack connectors. The kit, it's a small kit, but it comes in handy when you need it.
Yeah, for sure. Everyone's like, oh, solder your wires, solder your wires.
That's what I would have done. But this is better.
It's way better.
This is way better, yeah.
This is the tool. You know, I bought it because I was tired of borrowing it. There's a cheaper one that you can buy that's not as like
So it pretty much crimps it.
fancy, yeah. So first you find itself at home there. Make sure the rubber grommet is well within,
Yeah.
right? And then see, it has like a ratchet, so like if you stop to adjust your grip.
Yeah, when I make fiber ends, I have the exact same thing like that.
Yeah, so
It's a ratchet.
that's a clean, proper connection. If you look closely, the wire's not the
Exposed.
it's not exposed.
Yeah.
These are not bent, and that's
really cool.
holding really nicely there.
Nice.
So that's. And
Goes
then what
against.
happens is you connect it. You just push it in, right? So this is. Yeah, this one. Just push it in. Hear a click,
Crazy.
That's
and then
cool.
you put that on there.
Wow.
It's legit.
That's a really cool kit you have, man.
Really clean, and it's weatherproof.
Nice.
That's all like
Thanks,
HID
buddy.
kits and stuff are, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've been at this for a few hours now. Finally got the wiring almost done. Fed it from the fuse box up above. Everything's running down below. There's a plate, there's the shield that goes over this, so it'll all be covered. And then we're just getting everything connected up in here. That's where I put my solenoid. You want to have it as close to the nozzle as possible. So we're just going to keep wiring up and hopefully get this going shortly.
I can see the Shabazz move your GoPro, so it's not in it too.
Bro,
I'm not running it all the time.
Where'd my wrench go? I mean my
That's freaking genius. He basically made what was on for the BMWs. I don't know how the fuse is still working.
Just not have a BMW.
N54.
Is yours a 2015 GTI?
Yeah.
Any
Look.
special edition?
Is it going on the floor?
Where's the spray? Oh shit. Hold that. Watch where it sprays.
Watch your kicks, bro. Yo, man!
Pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Do it again.
Do it again. Get all the air out. There. You got air still.
No, I'm gonna hold it.
Start off with Meth. Zach's about to take his first hit.
What's all that resonation? Huh?
What do you mean? Like it's idle in here?
I keep hearing something clanking.
Start off with Meth. Zach's about to take his first hit.
What's all that resonation? Huh?
What do you mean? Like it's idle in here?
I keep hearing something clanking.
That's what a proper Volkswagen looks like.
Yeah, that's what a Volkswagen's like, a Christmas tree.
Volkswagen, it's always Christmas time.
Yeah.
When the lights are on, it's running properly.
All right. So it's been a long freaking day. We've been at this for what? 8 hours?
Yeah, pretty much.
Finally, everything's installed. Everything's working. I just have to map out and log out my runs to make sure that the meth's flowing properly, and then I can tune according to that. So I'm going to be emailing George at Burger Motorsports over the next couple days to get the tune all set. So right now I'm just setting up my user settings, making sure that the methanol is running correctly, to what I think is correct. That's pretty much it. It's been a long day. I think we're all pretty tired. We'll have to pick up where we left off in another video. And what else should I say? You guys can.
Sick.
Just want to say thanks again to the guys at Autobliss, Shabazz and George, for helping me out. Couldn't have done this without them. And this is what car scene's all about, that auto addiction.
Sick.